Hey everyone, welcome back to our Expanding My First Scenario course. This is Unit 3, and today we're going to take our filter game to the next level. By now, you're familiar with filters and how they can control the flow of data in your scenarios. In this unit, we'll explore how to use the and the or options within filters to add more nuanced criteria. If you haven't completed the task in the previous unit on adding a filter, please pause this video, go back to our previous video, and do that first. So let's quickly recap what we've built so far. In our scenario, we're pulling data from a weather app and directing it based on the temperature. If the temperature is equal to or below 20 degrees, it goes to a different sheet named equal to or below 20. When we set up these filters, you might have noticed two options we didn't use: add and rule and add or rule. Today we'll see how these can make our filters even more powerful. So first, let's enhance our top filter using the AND rule. Click on the filter label temperature above 20 to open this configuration screen. And under your first condition, click on Add AND rule. This adds a new condition that must be met for the data to pass through. Click in the first text field. The bundle will appear, and we're going to add the status. As you can see, when you hover over it, the weather app will pulsate, indicating that's where the data is coming from. For the operator, we're going to choose a text operator, and we're going to choose equal to. And then in the field below that, let's just type in clouds. So now this filter will only pass data if both conditions are met. If the temperature is above 20 degrees Celsius and the status is cloud. Keep in mind, now that the conditions have changed, you may want to change the label to temperature above 20 and cloudy, for instance. Click OK to save the filter. Next, let's modify our bottom filter using the OR rule. Click on the filter labeled temperature equal to or below 20, and under our first condition, click on Add OR rule. This adds a new condition where either one can be true. So to set up this condition, in the first field, we're going to select status once again. We're going to use the text operators equal to, and then this time we're going to just type in rain. Now this filter will pass data if either condition is met. The temperature is equal to or below 20 degrees, or the status is rain. Now we should change the label to temperature equal to or below 20 or rainy. Click OK to save your changes. Also, we want to go back into our Google Sheets modules to make sure they're configured correctly. So you want to go back to the top Google Sheet Adderall module. Check to make sure the sheet name is above 20 for the top one. And for this data, we're going to go ahead and map it to column B. Choose the temperature and click OK to save. Then for the bottom Google Sheet module, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to make sure the sheet name is going to the below 20 sheet in Google Sheets. Add in temperature for column B and click OK. So let's summarize the changes we've made thus far. In the top filter, data passes if the temperature is above 20 degrees and the status is cloud. On the below filter, data passes if the temperature is equal to or below 20 degrees or the status is rain. So now let's see how this works in practice. Click on the Run Once button on the bottom of the screen. Depending on your current weather data, the scenario will process accordingly. A number next to a filter indicates how many data bundles pass through. No number means no data met the criteria. So now let's see the result of my scenario. If the temperature is above 20 degrees Celsius and cloudy, it should appear in this sheet, the above 20 sheet. And if it's below 20 or rainy, it should end up in the below 20 sheet. So I'll check my above 20 sheet here. You got our column B, it's nothing there, so it did not get filtered to this sheet. And then my below 20 sheet, boom, there we go. So as you can see, my temperature is below 20 today. So it meets one of the criteria of the OR statement. So there we have it. Congratulations, you just enhanced your scenario by adding the and the OR conditions to your filters. Key takeaways for the AND rules: all conditions must be met for data to pass through. That's why you'll see this dark blue line coming down here. This indicates that all conditions must be met. For the OR rule, data passes through if any one of the conditions are met. That's why this dark blue line is not one straight line through. Feel free to duplicate this scenario and experiment because hands-on experimentation will deepen your understanding of filters. So add more conditions using the and or rules, create additional Google Sheets for different weather conditions, and test how data flows with various combinations. This wraps up our unit on advancing filters. You're better now equipped to create more and complex, precise scenarios. So in the next unit, we'll dive into scheduling, automating when and how often your scenario runs. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. See you in the next unit.